This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has received the Guinean President Alpha Condé and his accompanying delegation. The meeting was attended by Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Welcoming President Condé and his accompanying delegation, the two parties discussed issues of mutual interest and ways of improving bilateral ties. The Guinean president expressed his happiness to visit the United Arab Emirates, stating that he is looking forward to establishing strong and beneficial partnerships between the two countries in the private sectors, particularly in the fields of minerals and agriculture. The Sharjah Department of Statistics and Community Development has begun the implementation of the trial phase of the Sharjah Census 2015, which will officially begin in October. The 4-day pilot phase involves the census of buildings, homes and commercial properties in 4 key areas in Sharjah, including Al Majaz 2, Al Rahmaniyya 5, Sharjah Industrial Area and Al Rola. Sharjah Census staff are currently visiting a selection of residents and establishments in the 4 areas where they have collected preliminary information and data about the number of members of each family and how many families are living in each housing unit. In addition, staff are collecting the name, telephone numbers and Emirates ID number of each person interviewed. The trial census will be followed by a session on the 6th of September to discuss the findings, with an official report to be prepared between the 7th and the 10th of September that will include the results and recommendations arising from the trial. In February, His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasmi, member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Sharjah, issued an Emiri Decree No. 7 of 2015 on conducting a general census of the population, infrastructure, housing and establishments in the Emirate. The census aims to provide accurate statistical data on economic, social and demographic sectors and others in the Emirate of Sharjah. The Media Bureau of Dubai Police's Al Ameen service has warned the public to be wary of scam telephone calls from unknown locations outside the country. It advised the public to be aware of such calls and to never divulge personal information like the name, age or financial details to unknown callers. It added that the warning also applies to the users of social media sites, emails or any other smart services. The Bureau is urging people who receive unknown calls asking for their details to communicate with Al Ameen service on the toll-free number or by sending a fax or email to alameen@alameen.gov.ae. The Dubai Health Authority has begun its annual health screening and awareness program for workers. The initiative is taking place for the 4th consecutive year across labour camps and work sites in Dubai, and according to DHA officials, the initiative is a comprehensive health campaign addressing the social, psychosocial and medical needs of workers. A press release from the DHA outlines the elements of the programme, which includes free dental and medical checkups such as blood pressure, blood sugar, blood cholesterol and body mass index. Additionally, health educators will explain the workers the complications of heat stress and other heat-related disorders and outline the ways that protect themselves from dehydration and the harmful effects of the sun. This year, the authority is also organising free haircuts for labourers during the campaign and will be distributing free health kits and free dental kits. As many as 1,460 people across different nationalities have converted to Islam so far this year in the country. That's according to the Islamic Information Centre of Dar al-Bar Society. The fresh converts, including residents and visitors, belong to 46 Asian, African, Arab, European and Latin American countries. Of them, 390 people accepted Islam during the holy month of Ramadan. As quoted in a local report, the manager of the Islamic Information Centre said that the society is planning to introduce genuine teachings of Islam through an array of 2,213 lectures and 729,689 CDs on Islam. It was added that the centre ran 6,100 free iftar meals, held 17 functions and activities, and distributed 76,100 brochures during the holy month. The centre issued 767 conversion certificates attested by the Dubai courts and the Islamic Affairs and Charitable Activities Department in Dubai, and organised many courses for new Muslims planning to get married. The Islamic Information Centre, in collaboration with philanthropists, runs a variety of activities and courses to new Muslims and foreign community children as advised in the Quran, as well as distributing simplified books, cassettes, CDs on Islam, Quran, Sunnah and Arabic language to visitors, non-Muslims and fresh Muslims, and run advanced courses for prospective scholars. Last night saw the launch of the first mobile app in the UAE to provide over 50 services to landlords, homeowners and tenants. The mobile app JustEZI, which was presented at a press conference at the Burj Al Arab last night, is aimed at offering hassle-free facilities management services across the country. The app will offer its users the option to attach images while requesting services in which their location is automatically detected to avoid having to input long text addresses and explain their location to drivers. Users can make payments on the app through credit or debit cards and also give feedback regarding the engineer's attitude, hygiene and work ethics. Users can also view customized offers and special deals on property, in addition to earning points which are redeemable on the next service request. The app will be available online on Thursday, the 3rd of September, and will be available for download on iTunes and Google Play Store for both iOS and Android platforms.
This mobile application is purely for the homeowners, landlords and tenants, because at the moment everything's happening in the facilities management industry. It's all manual basis. You know, people, if they need anything fixing, what they have to do is they have to call different facilities management companies, get through to them, explain to them what they need, and then they have to send the engineer to them. Whereas what this application does is they just have to download, complete the form. If they want to attach any pictures with that, they can attach the pictures as well and then send it to us. So we have all the information. They don't have to call us or anything, including the location as well. And then we can send the engineer straight away to them, rather than wasting all the time, you know, going around here and there. And plus, most important thing is the biggest issue at the moment in the UAE is that, you know, when the engineer leaves, right, nobody knows what time he left, right? And obviously, he charges per hour. If he charges per hour and he said that, you know, I was there for 3 hours, and actually he was there for 2 hours, then obviously the issue starts.
And finally, in the bulletin, motorsport fans in the UAE can look forward to an action-packed season ahead, as the Automobile and Touring Club UAE have announced the lineup of the main events that will be held at the racetracks across the UAE. At a press conference, Dr. Mohammed bin Sulayem, the president of the ATC UAE, announced that the season ahead will witness a total of 60 major race events, attracting the best drivers and riders from around the world. Dubai Autodrome, Yas Marina Circuit, as well as the Al Ain Raceway and RAC Circuit will be home to a number of competitions lined up for the season ahead. Among the major contests fans can look forward to is the UAE National Rally Championship, which starts on the 2nd of October this year, and the Emirates Desert Championship, which will be held on the 9th of October. While fans can once again witness the clash of arch-rivals Sheikh Khalid Al Qasimi and Nasser Attiyah during the 37th Dubai International Rally, which will hit the sand dunes here from the 19th to the 21st of November, and also during the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, slated to begin on the 2nd of April. Aside from the action on the circuit, Dr. bin Sulayem added that as the ATC UAE celebrates 50 years of its existence, this season will focus on bringing more local UAE talent to sustain the growth of motorsports.
We have over 140 events, definitely, but definitely the strong ones are 60, but then you have the club events, and then you have the small events, you have the national events. It's all mixed, but it complements each other. You see, when you say I'm riding a bike, it is motorsport. If you say I am driving a go-kart or a big rally car or whatever, or cross country, it's all motorsport.
Aspiring racers can feel the heat of tough competition by signing up for the National Karting Championship at the Al Ain Raceway, which kicks off the country's motorsport season on the 25th of September. Registrations for the 12-round contest are still open, and so far a total of 110 new competitor licenses have been issued by the ATC UAE. According to the organisers, the UAE Rotax Max Challenge is an ideal platform for any passionate racer to make a positive start to their careers.
There's effectively 6 classes. There is Micromax for drivers aged 8 to 11. There's a little bit of an overlap. The Minimax take on from 11 years of age up to 14, and the juniors actually start at 13 and go on to 16. So those are 3 classes. Then once you get to 15 years of age, you're viewed as a senior, and you've got a Max category, which is your conventional engine chain drive, and you've also got a gearbox category, and that's split into 2. We have DD2, which is your standard class. That's a 32 horsepower paddle shift gearbox, and using the same equipment, there's also a Masters category, so that's for slightly older drivers, so that they're sort of a race within a race. We've only just opened the registration, so the subscriptions are currently coming in, but we've seen some real good development in terms of numbers and support over the last couple of seasons. We've seen continued growth in all the classes, so we're looking forward to seeing the final numbers.